What is up, y'all? Today we'll be talking about a trade that I think the Milwaukee Bucks should do that would improve the team a ton. But first off, if you like the video on YouTube and subscribe. You know the drill. Daily sports videos on the NBA, the NFL, college football, and college basketball. Yeah. So the Milwaukee Bucks, they're an interesting team. So far, they have not proven to be more than a regular season team. Sweep in the first round of the playoffs, they come close to it, and then proceed to get destroyed. Typically by the team that tends to represent the East. Now, we need to, dig deeper into these issues of the Bucks as a whole. Now, there are several issues, but we're going to talk about the players/roster currently. So, currently as it's constructed, Chris Middleton is the best, second best player besides Giannis, obviously. But unfortunately, when it comes to the playoffs, it almost becomes as if Chris Middleton is the first option due to teams, ability to just wall off Giannis completely, basically. And because of this, they lack almost outside shot creation. And not necessarily outside shot creation, just shot creation in general. Because Giannis, he can't really make his own shot. He can't really play make. Drew Holiday, amazing pickup by them. But without the Bogdanovich trade going through, I'm not a huge fan of it, quite honestly. The reason for this being Drew Holiday is a good defender, amazing defender, super underrated player as a whole. But he cannot exactly create his own shot at the level of some other guys. And on this Bucks team, I feel like they need just a whole nother level of shot creation, especially. I feel like while Drew Holiday is a good pickup, there are better guys they can get. And they potentially might be able to get these guys without giving up any of their core three. Bringing, potential big four questionable, maybe. So, who are these guys? So you've got the less extreme option and the more extreme option. We'll cover the less extreme first. I talk about this like basically every video, it seems like, but Kendrick Nunn has no place on the Miami Heat team as it is right now. Tested in the playoffs, he beat Milwaukee, part of that team. He's an older dude, fits the timeline pretty decently, couple years behind of Giannis and them. But it can't hurt him, can it? Good dude, good player. Quite honestly, I honestly don't see this trade happening. I don't see either of these trades happening, to be quite honest. But both of these would fix the Bucks' problem. Kendrick Nunn is a dude that will create his own shot. He can create shots for others, and he is not afraid to do so, let me tell you. Some of the shots he will wince at, he's just taking bad shots some of the time. And then sometimes, he just, wow, like that kid's a rookie? Really? I would not believe it. So, that's the first one. And that's, slightly realistic, I guess. This next one, I realistically don't see happening. But it could happen. So, we'll see what happens. So, what do I think this trade is? I think this trade is Kyle Lowry of the Toronto Raptors to the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, this might sound crazy. Kyle Lowry is loved out in Toronto. But at the same time, with Fred VanVleet signing his contract this offseason, his extension contract, unsure of which it is, Pascal Siakam quickly becoming the main guy on this team, it just really doesn't make sense to keep Kyle Lowry around, especially when he is 34 and just not really on the timeline. I personally think OG Anunoby is going to take a, decent step forward at least. Probably not like an all-star, most improved players type, but I think he will do pretty good. I love the Aaron Baines pickup. That's an amazing pickup. Probably the best they could have made to, replace freaking Serge Ibaka. So now, why do the Raptors trade him besides all of those reasons? Because quite honestly, I feel like the Bucks, this is their chance, right? They can give as many They need to give all of their younger picks, all of their younger guys away. They have that chance, right? I'm watching The Last Dance right now, y'all, and I'm just in that mood. Like, if you have a chance to contend, you need to go out and contend. The Bucks have that chance. So what if I told you right now, Bucks fans, if you were hesitant on this trade, that you could either get 5 years of, being in the playoffs, get some decent players, stay consistent in the playoffs for around 10 years, never really do, make finals runs or anything, but stay consistent in the playoffs. Or what if I told you that you could make the finals 1 or 2 years, win a championship one of those years even, but then crash and burn for 3 or 4 more years? What would you do? Would you pick that finals run, or would you pick the decade of mediocrity? Okay? Just think about that. Let me know down in the comments what you would pick, actually. And that actually, I suppose, influences a lot on this trade. If you are in favor of the, mediocrity, playoff contenders, not exactly, finals contenders, you know which option you can pick. But if you are in favor of that, all the chips in to get the championship, I would go for the Kyle Lowry trade. Mortgage your future for the present. You got Giannis to be signed. You got, what, 5 years? And that's, assuming he doesn't request a trade. You got 5 years. 5 years to maximize this window. Go for it. Make the extra trade. Throw in the extra pick. Get the extra guy. This is your chance. And you're only going to have one chance, so y'all can't screw this one up, all right? So that's about it for the hypothetical trade. This is a shorter one, but the Bucks, in my opinion, if you take anything away from this video, the Bucks need shot creation. Giannis, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, none of those guys are really shot creators, especially when you actually get down the court. Giannis is a half-break threat. That is his primary role. Chris Middleton is best as a second option, and Drew Holiday, I like to imagine, to focus on defense. Brook Lopez is, Brook Lopez. It's Brook Lopez. And Dante DiVincenzo, same thing with him, right? They don't have enough outside shot creation, inside shot creation. They don't have enough shot creation in general. And I feel like that's just the best trade they could make would be for, a shot creator. So, that is it for today. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Tell me down in the comments below how you feel about any of my trades, just, the NBA in general. And make sure to subscribe. I do daily sports content on the NBA, the NFL, college football, and college basketball. All 4 of them. Trying to hit 100 subs because I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool thing to do in life, honestly. Yeah. See y'all around. Y'all have an amazing day.